Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On this tutorial, you're going to learn how to implement change password using email OTP in any of your Laravel projects. So we're going to start by creating a fresh Laravel project using Composer. So Composer create project. Laravel. We're going to use version 9.1. Name of our project, change password OTP. So our project is installing. Okay, it has installed successfully. Okay, let's cd to the project we just created. Clear the stuff. Sorry. So let's open our project in the code editor. We're going to use Sublime Text for this. Let's start the development server using PHP artisan self. Let's open another tab. Okay, we're back on our project folder. So let's open the project in our browser. We're running localhost. Okay, that is for us to use the default Laravel authentication system. You have to install the Laravel UI. So let's quickly do that by using Composer require Laravel UI. Next, we're going to scaffold the front-end asset using PHP artisan UI view flag up. Let's run npm install. So this is going to take some time. You have to pause the video and continue later. Okay, the node modules have installed successfully. Let's run npm run dev. Okay, and next we're going to mix the front end asset by running npm run watch. Okay, it's now mixed successfully, so we're not gonna continue watching our project because we are not making any changes on the front end assets, so we're gonna stop it. Clearly stop. So let's go back to the browser and see what we got. Okay, the login and registration is now available for us. Okay, login. So next is to set up our database credential and run migration. So this is the name of our database. Username wisdom password, and that's it here. So let's run migration. Okay, repeated all the default tables that we use for Laravel authentication. Let's quickly create a new user. Let's go to register. So the changing of password will happen or will occur inside the user's dashboard. So the user has to log in before changing the password. So let's quickly create this user so the user will be able to log in. Let's change this password to password Okay, register. Here we go. So we are inside the user's dashboard. Let's quickly create the folder to change the user's password. So it's on the home blade. Let's quickly grab the registration form, or let's use the login form. Start. Okay, let's see this inside here. So let's edit the form, and we don't need the email. Let's delete that. Yeah, we need the password. This password should be current password. User have to enter the current password. Next is the new password the user wants to change it with. So let's quickly edit this. Sorry, it's still on the current password. Okay. We don't need this, remember me. We don't need this. I think what we just need is this button submit. Okay. Executed this, we're going to have the current password field, the new password field, and confirm password field. So the new password, delete them and delete. New password. Yeah, current password. The next is the confirm password field. Confirm password field. Okay. Okay, that's it. Let's take our browser. See what we have. Okay, I have it. Let's change this to reset header to change password. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's create, on this we're going to use the home controller for the changing of password, since we already have the controller here. No need of creating another controller. We are going to make use of the home controller for this. So we're going to create, first we're going to create a method to change the path to validate the users. password. So we're going to call validate password. So it's gonna have a place. So let's calculate the inputs. Okay, that's current password is going to be required, and it's gonna be a string. Then we have the new password. It's also gonna be required. It's gonna be string, and it will be a minimum of 6 characters. Next, we are going to check if the current password the user entered matches with the password of the user. So to do this, we check for current password match. So you're going to write an if statement that uses the password verified function. Password verified function is a PHP function that check password against a hash password. So we're going to check the current password, then against the hashed password. So if this matches, it's going to return true, but if it doesn't match, it's going to return false. So if it returns false, this is what I'm going to do. If it returns, I'm going to return the user back to the page. It's an error message. We're going to tell the user that the password did not match with current password. Then if it returns true, next we're going to check if the new password entered matches with the confirmed password. So to do this, we're going to write an if statement, new password. This is actually to confirm, that he or she entered the correct password. So if the password didn't match, it will return an error back to the user. Password mismatch. So this should be confirmed password. So next, since we are done with this, next we're going to create the mail class that we're going to use to send email to the user. So let's do this. Let's open our terminal. And make mail, send OTP with the markdown. This will create our mail class with this markdown. So let's go back to our code. Okay, next we are going to open our mail class that we just created. So we're going to pass the OTP to the class. Share this. OTP equals to OTP. So today we are going to pass the OTP which we are going to send to the user today. We're going to pass it to the our main markdown file. So pass it. We're going to use this OTP. So compat. So and that just it. So this is where our mail markdown is. So we are pressing button. This is an email OTP to change the password. Please OTP to change password. OTP. Password change. And that's all for this. Okay, next we are going to create the blade file that we are going to direct the users. So here the users is going to put the OTP that have been sent to his email. So we are going to create the blade file. So new file, confirm OTP. So we're going to use everything that is here inside here. So we're going to remove some things that we don't need. I think we don't need this too. Confirm. Okay, enter OTP to change password. Let's have something like an OTP. Sent to your registered email address. Enter it. Change password. Okay. Copy OTP. going to create another method that will redirect the user to the OTP confirm page. So we're going to call it confirm OTP form. Yeah. Confirm OTP. Let's add the route confirm OTP. This is gonna use a get request. So on the home controller, if everything goes well, it's gonna return the direct route this. Yeah. So let's try it out for continue. Okay, let's put the right password. The right password. Okay, this is it. So this is where all the whole stuff is going to happen. Let's go back. Forgot we have not sent the email, so let's send email OTP to the user. Mail class, mail facade class. Okay. The users will start email. And I use send, no, send OTP, our mail class, which is accepting OTP. So our OTP is gonna be a random number. So let's import our email class and import the mail facade class. Okay. Before we continue, we have to set up our email SMTP configuration. So we are going to do that in our environment file. So for this tutorial, we are going to use the Metrap email configuration system to test this out. So Metrap is used for testing out sending off email on the development server. So we are going to visit Metrap. So when you register on Metrap, this is the first thing you're going to see. So let's quickly go to the Laravel configuration. and copy this. And let's open our environment file, highlight from there to here, and paste this, and save. Goes back. Next, we are going to create a OTP, email OTP model and table that will save our OTP for us to be able to validate the OTP when the person returns back the OTP for us. So if you didn't save the OTP anywhere on our system, we won't be able to verify if the OTP is really correct. So we have to save it somewhere inside our database to verify that this person actually sent the right OTP before changing the person password. So let's quickly do that by opening our terminal and run php artisan make model mail OTP with the migration. So that has been created. So one thing inside this model. So we're going to use to allow mass assignment. So let's open the migration file we just created. Now here, what we'll be using is what we'll be needing is the user ID of the person that sent unsigned big integer. And the OTP that is being sent. OTP. I think that's all we need. Let's close back this arrow migration. Okay, that's fine. So let's quickly save the OTP inside our database using the model and table we created. Okay, email OTP create user ID. We now have the OTP. So, let's export the model. Okay. Then after that, if you don't save the new password and the the new password that the user want to change, we won't be able to get it anywhere on the system. So we have to save it inside the session for us to be able to actually change the password when the user supplies OTP. So to do that, we're going to use the session paper. So we're going to use the password. first. Password. So if this, let's put this inside the statement. Okay. If this is sent, as PD an error occurred. Save new password inside session, send OTP, save OTP, and it's gonna be create OTP. Think we are set for this. Let's try it out and see how it goes. Okay, let's put our current password and the password. We can submit. Okay, let's check if we actually send the email. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, the OTP was sent. There it is. So you can actually copy this stuff and paste it here. But before we do that, we have to now write a method inside our home controller that we actually, or that we will now save the user's password if the OTP is correct. So let's try to do that. Let's put it here. Function updates OTP. Accept the request. So the OTP, if first we're going to fetch the OTP, email OTP, yeah, user ID, user ID, first off, yeah, OTP, supposed to request OTP, paste. So we get the first results. So if OTP is not equal to null, and then the OTP exists, should go ahead and change the user's password. So let's quickly write the code that will change the user's password. Use the auth search, auth helper. So let's write updates password #make. Remember, we still have the new password saved inside our session, so that's what we're going to use. So this will actually save, update the user's password. So else, if the OTP is incorrect, come back with an error. Incorrect OTP. So if password has been changed successfully, to return the user back to the dashboard. Home. So let's create the route for this. So we're going to use the same route, but this time around it's going to be a post request. Origin of the OTP. So okay. Validate OTP. So let's quickly use our route here. Okay. Let's enter the wrong OTP, see what happens. Nothing happens. Okay, the incorrect OTP. So let's quickly grab this, submit. Wow, I think we have an error. Okay, the hash facade is not imported. So let's quickly import that. So let's refresh the page. Okay, everything is fine. So let's do this again and see what really happened. Password 1. Password 1. Okay. Okay, password have been changed. Let's see. Okay, one more thing before I end this video. Okay, I notice that once the email OTP has been generated and the pin have been confirmed valid, we don't have any reason storing the or leaving the OTP inside our database. So I think we should delete the OTP after everything has been confirmed and the user have successfully changed his password. So the next thing we're gonna do is to delete the OTP from our database. So say OTP delete. Okay, this function is gonna delete the OTP from the database. So let's try it out. again and see how it works. So let's go back to the database. We already have 2 records here, so let's create a new one. So okay, the OTP has been sent. Let's quickly grab it. It. Okay, let's see how many we still have. Okay, it was deleted. So there is another major problem here again. I don't want people to be able to visit this page if they have not triggered a change password action. So I'm going to restrict them from visiting this page if they have no OTP on the database, because we are actually deleting the OTP after everything has been confirmed. So to do this, we're gonna first let me empty this table. Okay, that's not inside the table now. So as you can see, if I refresh this, it's still there. So let's go to this place and check if the user I'm going to create a relationship for this. Is less than or equals to 0. Return back, so return with the rate 1. So let's quickly create this relationship that I use here inside the user model. Let's do this here. OTP return this as many email OTP pass. So let's see this in action. Let's refresh this page. Nothing happens. Okay, it redirects to the home page. Okay, that's fine. So let's try to visit the page again. Confirm OTP. Right to the home page. So let's try to change password. Okay, fine.
Please, if you find this tutorial helpful and informative, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and ring the notification bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.